Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Verson, lead designer of Huey Leader, and I am joined today by Ben Smith and Holly Verson, the lead developers of Huey Leader. Today, we're going to be going over battalion cards. In Huey Leader, there are three main battalion cards with a fourth appearing in an expansion. To quickly go over these, battalions in Huey Leader fade, similar to the way how they work in Warfighter Vietnam. Upon drawing, you have 2 days to take out a battalion before they leave the campaign. This shows the number of victory points that you earn upon destroying this battalion. If you drop the battalion to a certain number of hostile value, you'll get 2 victory points. If you kill a couple more, dropping them even further, you'll pick up a third victory point, kind of a way to get a partial win, or you fully commit to get all 3 victory points. These are the hostiles that you'll draw and place around the map. Finally, this is the bonus you get upon destroying this battalion. After destroying, gain 1 SO, SO being your money in this game, and this battalion has a side quest, trucks. Some battalions have trucks, some don't. If you eliminate all the trucks, you'll gain 2 SO or an additional victory point. That is your choice. To cover things in 1 second, we have close air support battalions, rescue battalions, and base defense battalions. Close air
Mhm,
support battalions always give you a bonus of some kind upon destroying them, and Ben is about to cover the rescue
mhm.
battalion.
Here we have the Rescue Battalion Recon Contingent. Some things that you'll notice that are different immediately is that there are no victory points. That is because there are infantry that need to be rescued, and the amount of points you get are determined on how many infantry you rescue. So in this mission, there are 4 infantry that need to be rescued, and you gain 1 victory point for each infantry you take out of the mission. So if you get all 4, then you get all 4 victory points. But if you only manage to rescue 1 infantry and the rest die or are left behind, you only get 1 victory point. For rescue missions, instead of gaining a bonus like close air support battalions, you are slapped with a negative if you decide not to go on this mission. So if you let the battalion fade in 2 days, then all radio hostiles have +1 range for the entire campaign, which will be a large hassle for you. And then this one also has a side objective, gaining you 3 OV-10 Broncos. And then there's the base defense battalion.
So let's talk about the base defense battalion. So you've got a base defense and you need to protect it. The base defense has this many victory points or I'm sorry, this many hits that it can take. And if you can keep the base defense from taking 7 hits or more, then you will earn 4 victory points. And of course, you have 3 days to make this happen. These are the bad guys that show up, and each of these bad guys have a hostile value, and you need to get that also to 7 points or fewer in order to have a success on this mission. If you succeed, one of your pilots will get to remove 2 stress off of his pilot card. And we have a negative here. While the entire time that this is active, you may not repair your aircraft. And let me tell you, aircraft get damaged. You're going to want to be able to repair them. So you're going to need to take on the motor pool as soon as possible.
Finally, we have in Expansion 6 transport battalions. In these, they are drawn and again will fade within 2 days or will be handled by some other, squadron commander. You roll this many times for the aircraft that you decide to send on the mission, suffering no effect, heavy hit structures, or heavy hits and a structure. If you successfully transport this weight point of cargo, you will gain 5 SO points. You don't get victory points for transport battalions, you get SOs, and every transport battalion gives you a small bonus upon completing it. Again, this is in Expansion 6, and these are drawn throughout the course of the campaign if you choose to play with them. There is no penalty for not flying these. They just give you an added choice each day of where you dedicate your aircraft. Those are the battalions. and thank you for joining us.